this news pop up on Detroit News, and who didn't see this coming? My truck's been on order since September. They can't tell me when it's going to get built. You're starting to hear rumors now that Ford's not going to build any more Tremors this year at all. So now I'm concerned I won't even get my truck till next year. Jesus Christ, Ford. And they can't even tell you anything. The dealer knows nothing. They're flying blind. They tell you nothing. I put pressure on the dealer. They told me to drop 5 options. I dropped 5 options, still haven't heard a word. I called GMC today because I have a GMC now, and I'm like, what do you got? And they're like, well, 6 to 9 months to order a truck right now. And I'm like, well, Ford told me like 4 to 10 weeks or something. So when you say 6 to 9 months, is that real? Or is it more like 12 to 18 months? And they're actually seeing them 6 to 9, but he's like, look, man, look at what's going on in the world. I can't make you any promises about nothing. We're a dealer. They don't tell us crap. So here we thought they said supply chain issues are going to get better by March and inflation was going to calm down. Remember when they said inflation was transitory? It ain't looking so transitory now. But, stock, I mean, to be honest, I think the market was already factoring this in, as the market always does. Ford didn't take a big hit, but you see it kind of coming down. Because, they have supply chain issues. They can't move the inventory. They don't have the trucks on the lot to sell. They're going to lose money. If you take away the hope of electric vehicles, this stock's probably under $10. No, I'm not giving any financial advice in any way, shape, or form. Just giving my thoughts on some things. I think you're going to see the big 3 and other auto manufacturers push and hype their electric vehicles to try to keep their stock prices up while we go through all these inventory issues right now. Again, I think if we weren't talking about the electric Hummer and the Maverick and all these other, like the GM and Ford might not be doing so well. I'm like frustrated right now because I'm trying to make plans for the summer. I tow a lot of heavy stuff. I'm looking at my truck. It's, my GMC. I've had good luck with their products in the past. I've not had that good of luck with this truck. I don't want to be towing all over the place with a bunch of check engine lights. Can't find a truck anywhere. I found a 2022 GMC 2500 with 4,000 miles on it with the wrong interior color, but I'm like, maybe I'll just swap that out for a year until I get my, Ford. Man, the dealer is charging $83,000 for that truck. If I walk in and order one with my family discount, it's like $73,000. So they're charging $10,000 more for a used truck than I could order one new. But if you want one new, you got to wait 6 months. So there's supply and demand for you. Oh my God. This here. The automaker saw a 23% decrease in truck sales at a time when everyone's trying to buy a goddamn truck. Come on. Like, I get it, but I don't get it. So this is what happens when we shut the world down. People don't want to work. We print a bunch of money. We spent what? Numbers thrown around, 6, 7 to $10 trillion we pumped in that economy, just the United States. Who knows about the rest of the world? Then you got people not working, so they're not contributing to production. They're only consuming. So we're out here consuming like crazy, but we don't have the people working to... I'm driving myself nuts right now. This is what happens when we go to a consumption-based society and people don't work, combined with too much money in the system. So if we don't get people back to work, this is only going to get worse. And you know what? World's not going to end if we don't have new trucks, right? But we do need trucks. What if we had to go to war right now? What if we had to manufacture something right now? Could we even get the semiconductors to go to war? Do our adversaries know that? So they're going to make moves? They're talking about food shortages later in the year, potentially. I'm trying to get an Onin's Cummins generator, a basic, boring ass 5,500 watt generator, 6-month wait. The Honda Portable's pretty much sold out. Everywhere you go, things are just sold out. Winnebago says they have a $4.4 billion backlog of vehicles. This is crazy. But does anyone step back and say, oh my God, maybe these supply chain issues are going to lead to an economic collapse? How long do you think Ford can go without moving their most profitable product, which is the pickup trucks and SUVs? I'm not surprised by this because if you follow my channel, I'm always posting stuff about my truck order. There's a lot of people that have been commenting and following along. They all have trucks on order. They can't get no word from Ford. Worst customer service in the history of customer service. No one tells you jack. I'm at a point where I'm pissed off at GMC, but I might go back to GMC. But they're saying 6 to 9 months to get a truck. I'm not ordering a McLaren 720S. I'm not trying to get a Porsche 911 GT3. Well, I mean, technically, I have one of those on order. Those take like 5 years to get allocation for. But hey, 6 to 9 months if you're lucky to get a truck right now, or if you want a Ford truck. I'm going on 8 months right now with nothing. I got no idea when this thing's going to get built. They can't even give me an idea. And then I saw a comment posted that one of my subscribers found out that they're not building any more Tremors this year. So what can I get? Can I get like a short bed F-150 built with cloth seats and no technology? Like, there's so many people that are getting more and more and more pissed off. Part of the issue is Ford just won't communicate. They tell the dealers nothing, and then they can't tell us anything. So it's okay to let's have someone wait on a $60,000 to $100,000 truck for 8 months and then give them no information. It's just terrible. You're a terrible company. I'm sorry. But where do you go right now? Is it any better with Dodge or GMC, Chevy? Hell, does Toyota make a diesel yet? I'm gonna go. What's Toyota got? I liked my FJ Cruiser. It was one of my favorite cars. But my little FJ. I had a jacked up FJ Cruiser, and that was a nice little ride. I might have to go back. I'm guessing Toyota's got the same problems too. So I don't know what to do right now. I would like to get a new truck. Not like to. I got travel, and I don't trust my current vehicle. I don't want to pay $10,000 over the new price for a used GMC 2500. You can't find anything on the lot. If you do, it's a 1500, which that's not going to work with what I tow. Man. And then you look at the greater issues of what's going to go on in our economy, what's going to happen to our manufacturing base. Is this going to lead to massive layoffs? Because we keep shutting down production lines. You shut down production lines, you shut down the tier 1, tier 2, tier 3 companies. What's going to happen? Are we all going to be driving Teslas here in a minute? How's Tesla manufacturing cars, right? If we have a semiconductor shortage, they got their own. Is everything done in-house for them? I don't know. I'm done ranting. I saw this and it's like, this is where we're going. If Winnebago's got a $4 billion backlog, and I know I've been sitting on my truck order for 8 months, and this morning I actually called the GMC dealer to see if they could do something. Everyone's in this pickle right now. Where do we go from here? I don't know. And this is bigger than just getting a new car. I'm worried about the economy. Interest rates are going up. Car loans are going to be 6, 7, 8%. Cars are so goddamn expensive now. Could you imagine having to pay 7% on what these prices are? It's not going to be affordable. And then used cars aren't affordable because of the supply chain issues, and now used car prices are up. How do we get out of this mess? You don't see it in the news. It went from COVID to Ukraine and Russia, but it seems like no one in the news really wants to talk about how much trouble our economy is in right now. I could have swore I heard someone on one of the news channels say the economy's booming. This doesn't feel like booming to me when you have massive supply chain disruptions and increasing interest rates. This is not good. Anyways, you have some thoughts, drop a comment below. Do you have a car in order? Did you break down and just go buy a used one? Wait, what is your plan? If you need a new car or truck right now and you can't find one, what is your plan? Or are you just going to try to wait 6, 9, 12, 18 months? What is your plan? I'm curious. Drop a comment below.